Hello guys! Today, ang ituturo ko sa inyo is all about simplifying rational algebraic expressions. Okay, let's start. The process of simplifying rational algebraic expressions is similar to simplifying fractions. That is, we write the rational algebraic expressions so that the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. So we have 3 steps on how to simplify rational expression. So first, factor completely the numerator and denominator. Then, we separate and divide out common factor if there is or are any. Then finally, we multiply the remaining factors. Okay, let's give some examples para mas maintindihan nyo yung ating steps on simplifying rational expression. Okay, so for our example number 1, write the rational expression 28x cubed over 7x to the 4th in simplest form. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna factor out the numerator and the denominator para meron tayong maka-cancel out na term. Okay, na common sa kanilang dalawa. Okay, so yung 28x cubed, pag finactor out natin yan, syempre, ang iisipin natin is kailangan magkaroon siya ng kapareha sa ating denominator. So, uunahin natin yung coefficient na 28. So, kung meron tayong 7 sa denominator natin, yung 28, we can factor it as 7 times 4. Dahil 7 times 4 is 28. Okay, bakit 7 times 4 yung ginawa natin? Is para makancel natin yung 7 sa numerator and yung 7 sa denominator. Okay? So, we have 7 times 4 here. And then, copy lang natin yung x cube. Okay? Divided by, yung denominator naman natin ngayon na 7x to the 4th. Ngayon, yung 7 maka-cancel na. Pero how about yung x? Okay? So, what we're gonna do dun sa x natin is, ilalabas natin yung isang x. Kumbaga, ihiwalay natin yung isang x dun sa 4 na x. Kasi x to the 4th siya. So, gagawin natin siyang x to the 3 or x cube para maka-cancel natin yung x sa numerator and yung sa ating denominator. So, kapag finactor out natin siya, lalabas lang natin yung isang x and then, retain natin yung 7x. Pero this time, 7x cube na lang siya. Dahil yung isang x, inilabas natin. Kumbaga, finactor out natin siya. Okay? And then, yung numerator, to simplify, para magkaroon tayo ng same na 7x cube dyan. Kasi, pwede nating i-isolate yan para same na 7x cube siya. So, lalabas lang natin yung 4. And then, we have here the 7x cube. Okay? All over, copy lang natin yung ating denominator. 7x cube. Okay? So, now, we have the common factor. So, kapag dinivide mo yan, syempre, sa sarili niya, or kapag nagde-divide ka ng isang bagay sa sarili niya, 1 lang naman yun. Okay? So, this will become equal to 1. So, ang matitira is 4 over x. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Okay? So, dito naman tayo sa ating example number 2. Write the rational expression 3x minus 12 over 5x minus 20 in simplest form. So, same lang uli yung gagawin natin. Magpa-factor out tayo ng pwedeng i-factor dun sa ating numerator and sa ating denominator. And then, let's see kung meron silang common factor na pwede nating i-cancel out kasi magiging equal to 1 lang naman yun. Okay? So, we have here 3x minus 12 for our numerator. As you can see, pwede nating i-factor out yung 3 dyan dahil yung coefficient na 3 and yung 12, ang common factor nila is 3, syempre. So, kapag nilabas natin yung 3 dito, magkakaroon tayo ng x na lang to kasi 3x divided by 3 is 3. Or 3x divided by 3 is x rather. And then, minus yung 12, i-divide naman natin ngayon sa 3. Dahil nag-factor out tayo ng 3. So, 12 divided by 3 is equals to 4. So, ito na yung ating numerator. Pagdating naman sa ating denominator, we have 5x minus 20. So, ganun uli, ano ang pwedeng i-factor out natin sa 5x minus 20? 5 yung pwede natin i-factor out. Dahil yung 5 and 20, yung 5 na coefficient and yung 20 na ating constant, meron silang common factor na 5. Okay, so if we factor out 5, so yung 5x divided by 5, magiging x na lang to. And then minus, yung 20, Pag dinivide mo sa 5 na finactor out mo, magiging 4 na lang siya. Yan. So, as you can see, meron tayong same factor between the numerator and the denominator. And that is x minus 4. So, by that, pwede na natin itong i-cancel out. Dahil itong x minus 4 sa numerator and denominator, parehas naman niyang equal to 1. Okay? So, ang ating magiging final answer is just 3 over 5. Okay? So, ito na yung ating sagot. Ayan. So, let's move sa ating third example. Write x squared plus 5x minus 14 over 4 minus x squared in lowest terms. So, factor out muna natin yung ating numerator. So, sa previous videos natin, no, naturo ko sa inyo kung paano tayo mag-factor out ng ating trinomial into a 2 binomial. Okay? So, yun yung pag-reverse lang natin sa ating FOIL method. Okay? So, we have negative 14 here. Okay? As I said dun sa mga nakakaraang video. Okay? To factor this out, we need to find factors ng ating constant na 14 na kapag pinag-add natin yung factors na yun, ang lalabas naman is yung coefficient ng ating middle term, which is etong 5. Okay? So, we have here 14. This is ang pwede nating kunin na factor ng negative 14 rather, okay? Huwag niyong kalimutan na isaming negative. Para kapag pinag-add natin siya is positive 5 yung lalabas, we can use positive 7 and negative 2. Okay, to check, kapag pinag-multiply natin to, that is equal to 14, rather negative 14, which is etong ating constant, okay? Then kapag pinag-add naman natin siya, that is equal to positive 5 or 5 na lang, which is etong ating coefficient ng ating middle term. Okay? So, by that, we know na yung factor natin is 7 and negative 2. So, burahin natin para masulat natin to. So, ang ating factor ngayon sa numerator is x plus 7 and x minus 2. Okay? So, yung denominator naman natin, it's 4 minus x squared. So, if mapapansin nyo, it's just the difference of 2 squares. So, if you have difference of 2 squares, ang form lang yan is yung square root ng ating first term. So, yung 4, square root niya is 2. Minus yung square root ng ating second term, which is x squared. So, that is x. And then, we just multiply yung sum and difference nilang dalawa. Okay? So, ayan. So, kung makikita nyo, parang wala namang like terms, no? Pero, pwede tayong may gawin dyan para ma-cancel out natin yung mukhang magkaparehas. So, ano ba yung tinutukoy ko dun sa mukhang magkaparehas? Etong x minus 2, tsaka 2 minus x. Dahil ang pinagkaiba lang naman nilang dalawa is just the sign nung kanilang x pati nung 2. Okay, dahil yun sa numerator natin, positive yung x, negative yung 2. Sa denominator, positive yung 2, negative yung x. Kumbaga, baliktaran sila. Okay? So, what we're gonna do, para maging common factor to, sa ating denominator, eto, pwede nating ilabas yung negative dyan. Pwede tayong maglabas ng negative sign dyan. Kumbaga, yun yung ipa-factor out natin, negative 1. Okay? So, kapag naglabas tayo dyan ng negative 1, yung ating sign sa loob ng ating binomial is mag-i-interchange yung sign niya. So, yung positive magiging negative, yung negative magiging positive. So, itong 2, magiging negative 2 to. And then yung negative x, magiging positive x. Okay? And then kapag in-arrange natin to, magiging negative x minus 2 na to. Okay? Which is, eto, tsaka eto, magkamukha na sila. Diba? Or, same factor na sila. Okay, so i-rate natin muna to para mas maintindihan nyo yung sinasabi ko. Okay, so ngayon, copy lang natin tong numerator. And then, sa ating denominator, ilalabas na natin yung negative and then yung ating x minus 2 na in-explain ko kanina. And then itong 2 plus x, pwede mo naman pagbaligtarin yan. Dahil parehas naman positive, this can be x plus 2. Or pwedeng i-retain mo na lang na 2 plus x. Either of the two naman. Same lang naman siya. So now, we have here yung same factor. So we can cancel this out dahil equal to 1 lang naman yung dalawa. Okay? And then finally, magkakaroon tayo ng itong negative. Ilalabas natin siya. Okay? Dahil nasa denominator. Hindi tayo pwedeng magkaroon ng negative sign sa denominator. Lagi natin siyang iaangat sa numerator. Okay? So we have here negative. And then yung natirang x plus 7 sa ating numerator divided by itong x plus 2 na natira sa denominator. Okay? So this is our final answer. Yan. So, for our fourth example, simplify 3x minus 9 divided by 12 minus 4x. Okay? So, factor out muna natin yung numerator. We have 3x minus 9. So, the common factor ng ating 3 na coefficient ng ating may variable na x and yung ating constant na 9 is 3, syempre. So, factor out natin yung 3. Kakaroon tayo dito ng x na lang to dahil yung 3x, pag dinivide mo sa 3, dahil finactor out mo yung 3, x na lang siya. Okay, minus, yung 9 naman, kapag finactor out mo yung 3 sa 9, so magiging 9 divided by 3 yan, ang matitira na lang doon is 3. Okay? So ngayon, sa denominator natin, we have 12 minus 4x. So, ano yung pwede nating i-factor out doon sa 12 and 4? So, ang common factor nila is 4. So, pwede nating ilabas yung 4. Okay? And then ngayon, yung 12 from the original binomial sa denominator natin, pag nag-factor out ka ng 4, so mangyari doon is 12 divided by 4. And that is equals to 3. Minus yung 4x, pag dinivide mo yan sa 4, kasi finactor out mo yung 4, magiging x na lang yan. So, ito na yung factored form natin. Ngayon, yung case natin dito, yung x minus 3 and 3 minus x, is the same nung case natin kanina sa ating third example. So, tulad ng ginawa ko kanina, dito sa ating denominator, ipa-factor out natin dyan yung negative para mag-interchange yung sign ng ating denominator. Okay? So, ngayon, dadiretso ko na siya. Copy lang natin yung ating numerator. And then, sa denominator natin, 4. Tapos, ito na yung nilabas natin yung negative. And then, mag-interchange na yung sign. Okay, magiging negative 3 plus x na siya. Okay? Magiging ganyan na siya. And ngayon, i-rearrange natin yung yung ating terms dito sa denominator and then yung negative, i-multiply na natin yan dun sa ating 4. Okay? So, copy lang uli natin yung ating denominator. Okay? So, kakaroon tayo ng 3x minus 3 divided by, magiging negative 4 na to. Okay? And then ito, pag ni-rearrange natin, magiging x minus 3 na rin to. Okay? And now, we have common factor, which is x minus 3. So, that will become equal to 1. So, ang final answer natin yan is negative 3 over 4. Okay? Ayan. So, for our fifth example, kindly comment down your answer sa ating comment box and let's see kung tama ang inyong sagot. If medyo nalilito pa, you can go back sa earlier part ng video na ito kung paano tayo nagsasolve using finding yung common factor nila and just cancel it out kasi equal to 1 naman yung pag pinag-divide mo. Okay? So, if you have any question then, comment lang kayo sa ating comment box and sasagutin natin siya sa ating mga susunod na araw. Okay? So, that's it for our video for today. I hope may natutunan kayo and maraming salamat sa panonood.